Oh boy, looks like we got a 2021 miracle over here. Dog gets to see her first day of snow. Almost thought I was going to do some work today on this thing, but we'll have to save that for a little later. Anyways, just thought I'd take a minute and come outside in the snow, see what it feels like getting snowed on in Texas. Hey there guys, welcome back to another C10 video. Today we're going to be making snowballs. I think I just cracked the windshield. What's up guys, it's winter time and we're going to take this special time of the year to embrace our inner 4x4 or 3x4 as you have it, is what we're experiencing with my Jeep Rubicon. So let's just try and make it a 4x4, because 4x4 is better than 3x4. Woo! Alright, turn on some heat in here. America, baby! See what kind of trouble we can get into here, boys and girls. Might have to go ahead and put her in four-wheel drive. Know what I'm saying? Yee-hoo! A little driftage. Oh, I love this yard. It's awesome. Alright, so we're gonna just drop down into this big old hole here. Try not to hit that tree, but I should probably put it in 4x4. Come on. There we go. Four-wheel drive, traction control, axle lock, please. See, the rear goes, but the front does not. Kind of sucks. I might want to square up here a little bit, actually. Okay. See if we can crawl in here nice and easy sleazy. Probably gonna be a big drop. Hey-oh! Hey-oh! Just don't hit that tree. We hit her last time. Oh, God! Alright, so far so good. It's probably gonna kick us over here in a second. Yeah. Oh God. Hey-oh. How you doing? Ugh. And that's it. Jeeping and creeping, baby. Coming back in the danger zone. Hopefully we don't hit that tree again. Nice and easy, baby. Oh God, we're slipping. And yeah. And there's our tree again. Brought us right back to it. Trying to go up and out, but we'll see if we can swing it. Don't really want to hit those rocks or that tree, so might back up try again. But last time when I backed up, it brought me even closer to the tree. I guess we just go for it. Hey, hey, oh, take her easy, buddy. Oh. Up now, but well, as you see, we made her out, hopefully in one piece. Had to take an alternate route, but let me show you. See this scratch here, and where I plastic welded all this back together. All right, well, here's our treads where we came up. Since we couldn't make it out the hole that we went into, and I tried to come up over here, but you can see we were dragging our undercarriage, broke a couple rocks, and we'll have to look and see what we did underneath there. But yeah, we should easily be able to make it out of this in the snow, sleet, rain, hail, water, mud. What can I say? I'm just more frustrated than a alphabet teacher in Boston, Mass, trying to teach the kids how to say ah. You can see here there's some burnout marks there, and a little down in the ditch there, and some broke off fresh rock right on that edge. Let's jump down here. Oh! And this rock right here doesn't look like much, but I'll tell you, you got this tree here, that's where I took out my fender, and the problem was being so slick, this rock here, it's actually pretty tall, and when it's dry I can just climb right up this. But being that I didn't have the front locker working, I was getting hung up on this rock over here, and you can see the tree branch right here. That's where I came up and hit that with my front bumper and had to swing around wide here to... All right, we're back here, and we got her in 4 low, and we've had our fun, but it wasn't enough fun, so we got to figure this out. You can see the rear's locked, front it just flashes, and you know, I experienced something similar with my sway bar disconnect. It'll disconnect, but then when you try and reconnect, the light just flashes, and so I never played with it again. And how I fixed that was I just crawled underneath, and the plug that's on the sway bar actuator, unplugged it, plugged it back in, and the light was off. Things were all back to normal. But the front end here, we're gonna have to see if we can figure this out, and I'm gonna crawl underneath it and see what we can find. I know that don't mind the squeaking, that's just my my Jeep thing, you know. Throwout bearing on the clutch, she's a little rattly. But anyways, let's take a gander here, crawl down below to the depths, and you can see got some heavy duty brackets installed for my lower control arms. I got this crudely welded support here, and some more bracing up along this side. And I did that because, I don't know, you can kind of see all this. This is actually from the axle tube being bent. And a standard Dana 44 axle housing, and the tubes themselves are actually a quarter wall. Super heavy duty. But because this is a lightweight, girly man's Jeep vehicle, sorry if I offended you, but it's the truth. These axle tubes are only 1/8 thick. Ridiculous. So they bend pretty easy. And that's why people upgrade their axle housings. And the last Jeep I had, it actually was not a Rubicon, but it had a upgraded heavy duty Dana 44 swapped into the front end. So this one is still the stock boy here, and basically what happened was when I was welding over here, we got a little too hot, and let's just look under here. And when it got hot, we ended up melting that upper sensor right there where it goes into the diff housing. So I replaced that. It's all good. The only other issue we had was right there. This it's all siliconed. I didn't want the wires to get corroded. I think they were kind of exposed, and maybe I broke one. I don't know. Because since this day, we have not had a working locker. So we're going to dig that out and see if we can figure out how to get this thing Rubiconing again. All right, well, we moved our vent tube kind of out of the way, and let's just see what kind of stuff we got going on here. Try and get all this sliced open. There's a lot of silicone in there. I think I went overboard. And pop this here wheelie off and give us some more optimum working space. Ew. Oh, look at all the room for activities now. A little light too. Don't worry. I like my shocks nice and floppy. Plus the one on the other side's like brand new, so I mean, it all evens out. Alright, so you can kind of see there, I used this wire brush, got all the contaminants off of it, and there's a couple of wires broke out, and it looks like maybe only, I don't know if we're just too close up, it won't focus, but there appears to only be maybe 2 wires that are actually still connected on there. So I guess our best bet, I also unplugged this, thought about unscrewing it real quick, pulling it out, and we'll just make sure those wires are still connected properly, because they just kind of plug into the other side of that. And we'll splice a new piece of wire into here and give that a shot. I can't even unplug this. I tried. That stupid safety connector they got is so tight on there. I was hitting it and everything. I can't get it out. So forget about it. I'm just gonna splice this. We'll solder in a new piece and then unplug that just to double check. And we'll give this thing another try. Ugh, she's all locked now. Got that sucker unplugged. Got everything tucked out of the way. Going. Ooh, no coming back from that. Hopefully she's gonna come back better than ever. Got this old glove box light switch from a '69 Camaro. Whoop, whoop. Looks like about the right gauge, so we'll slice a little off of there and see if we can put her back together. We got this one nice and ready to rock, and that end as well. The other end though, all we got was 2 wires out. It's all broken up in there, so have to cut her back even deeper. Might have been our problem. Voila. We're all locked and loaded here. Guess we'll tape that up, plug everything back in, and test it out. Okay, we're back on. The light is still flashing. And if I turn the drive shaft, it's trying to spin this side. But it won't turn, so doesn't that mean it's locked? I'm spinning this tire and it is not turning. Oh yeah, it is turning that side, but it's turning it backwards. And I'm turning this now backwards. That one's going to go forward. Why do you hate me? Well, gotta keep working on it. Well, we got this working. You can hear it, but the light still flashes. I don't know why, but it's obviously working. You can hear it engage and disengage. So that's cool. But our front diff still ain't working. I tried all kinds of things. I put jumper wires up in the top plug there. into the internals, switched them, saw if that made a difference, because both going inside are blue, which is really stupid. But you have power in the ground there, and the power has power to it. I checked it with the test light. This plug, however, looks like both wires should have power. However, neither of them have any power. And I traced them up to the front here and poked them inside here. You can see my pokey marks, and no power there either. And that's when I started messing with the sway bar, and when I unplugged it again right here, I heard it go whoop. So I think I just had some dirty contacts, and now it seems to be working every time, except for light still flashes for some reason. So the front diff, I'm going to try and figure out these two wires, where they go, and see if we can jump some power to it or something like that. Try and figure that out, and if that fails, then we will have no choice but to pull the front cover off and see if we can figure out something mishapped in there. But pretty sure it's got to be a power issue, that we're just not getting power to that servo there. Look at them alligator teeth on that sucker. That's from my brake master to the clutch master. I had that pinched off so I wouldn't lose all the fluid when I was changing the slave cylinder. I'm really impressed that we had enough pressure to pull fluid through there and even let that clutch work. This has been on there for months. I cannot believe it. I've been looking for those. Shh. Crazy. So you could see when I climbed up this rock here, broke a piece off, but the tire, it dug a little bit, not as much as the other side was, but it did apply pressure and went. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it working or not? I mean, now pushing the locker button, I can hear a click when I turn it on, and I'll show you what I did to figure that out here in a second. But we also got the sway bar working in the front, which is great. And so with my theory here, you can see this tire was digging a little bit, and that side was digging a lot more. So I don't know if it's, locker type, if it's, actually like fully locked teeth coming together where it doesn't allow them to spin from each other, or if it's more like a limited slip type. But, in my opinion, in that reasoning, that it shouldn't have been able to climb up this if it was, not locked at all, because it would have been putting all the power to that tire. So, I don't know. So like I was telling you, I was following the wiring here, and I located it all to this plug block here, and the fuse, or the sway bar, locker, all the front wiring for the lights all goes through this block here. So I unhooked it, and when I wiggled it loose, I heard the sway bar disconnect and all that stuff, and then it was very hard to get apart. Lots of dirt and stuff in there, so I put it back together. I might try and pull it apart again a couple times, and I didn't like look in there and try and blow it out, because there's not much room here, as you can see. But I might really just fight it and try and do that, just to make sure it's all clean in there and not corroded or anything. That's pretty much all I could find. Okay, we got one more Rubicon test here. I think a Rubicon should be able to pull a tree, no problem. So we're just gonna see what happens. But what we really want to do is see if the tires spin when we got a load on her. Should be interesting. Hopefully the tree doesn't fall on my car. That would suck. Well, let's count them off here. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. And we got 4. All the things were spinning. I don't know. That was pretty fun, though. That's a wrap, guys. We did all we could do, everything I wanted to do. Figured a few things out, sorted a couple little issues, and you guys let me know if I fixed the problem, or if you'd like to see me dig deeper, pull the cover off, put some power to things, and see if it's actually engaging. We can totally do that. But thanks for watching this. Quit wasting your time watching YouTube. Go outside and do something.